There's a dance called Bojos.
There's a dance, Bojos,
Yes.
fair.
There's
But Mezop.
Yes.
Which one is the Mezop?
No, it's mess up.
Mess up.
Mess
You
up.
mess up.
Yeah.
How do you? Well, I don't understand the concept. Why does it have that name?
Shuperu.
Oh, I know Shuperu.
Shuperu.
Yeah.
Those are the things I'm talking about. When did Azoto come?
Oh, anyway, 2010 we were deep in it, a decade ago. I know they are mess up.
Talking about 2010.
Anyway, yeah, you have to brush up on your piano dancing skills.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
We will beat them to their own
Thank you.
They will feel us when we get there. You understand? All you need to do is to join us 053 1100927. 053 1100927. Yes, pay, let's go along and have some great fun.
I only care for money. I never care for.
Now we get into
As long as I'm happy. See me, I know for
a
sure.
mix of Professor Raymond Atuguba,
I know G.
former President John Dramani Mahama,
Since I entered the game,
and Danko
the
Akufo-Addo,
trouble days.
about the independence of the judiciary, political coloration of the judiciary,
Since I see.
matters arising, and what implications it has for us. Let me tease you small with this one.
One line of improvement will be to acknowledge political decision-making by our Supreme Court.
An often glossed over subject, but one at the very center of the country's democracy. Former President John Mahama criticized the independence of the third arm of government, the judiciary, as it is increasingly scrutinized for its role in preserving law and order. The NDC flag bearer described the Apex Court as packed with justices affiliated with the ruling party, highlighting the ongoing scrutiny of the judiciary's role in the country's democracy.
We must be prepared as NDC legal persons to also go onto the bench so that we can balance out, the judiciary. Currently, the judiciary is packed with NPP inclined judges.
President Akufo-Addo expressed his revulsion for the controversial comment made by the former president, focusing on his integrity.
Not only are these concepts of, quote, MPP and, quote, NDC judges new in our public discourse, they are also extremely dangerous and represent the most brazen attack on the independence of the judiciary by an allegedly responsible politician of the Fourth Republic. They provide another reason, if war were needed, why right-thinking citizens should ensure the defeat in 2024 of the man whom the first special prosecutor identified as government official number one in the still unresolved Airbus bribery scandal.
The Attorney General and Minister of Justice Godfrey Dame supported the position that appointments are not solely the president's prerogative.
Each appointment onto the judiciary is preceded first by an indication of a vacancy by the Judicial Council. Without a vacancy, the president cannot appoint. Thus, the notion that the president can just appoint any number of judges that he desires in order to neutralize, in quotes, the perceived coloration of the judiciary is incorrect, but misleading.
President of the Ghana Bar Association, following Mahama's comments, stated that the practice of denigrating the bar and court will not be tolerated.
Just so we are all clear, let me state unequivocally that the GBA under my administration is not an appendage of any political party. Neither does it exist to please or even further the cause of any such entity. Any such impression can only be a figment of the imagination. The GBA condemns in no uncertain terms partisan attacks on the legal profession of the judiciary, and we shall resist with all attempts to foment disaffection against the judiciary and the legal profession.
The debate will persist. The significance of the judiciary in maintaining unity must not be overlooked.
That was a report by Eric Mawenagbeta, putting together the issues as had panned out. We'll take a quick break. When we return from this break, we will get into the subject matter proper.
Ghana. Quick credit siasia say, sikape ennafum. Intina yabasa yebe church wo yam bosia bon cheshayan ho. Wutumi babosia edifi asia ye fee 1,500 Ghana cedis edeko. Na nia wo hia ne wo national ID card. Wo hia sa wo betu susu. Wo hia awowa yen jisike bia nto ho. Wo nsanso hia se, wo ne yen bebue futuo bia. Quick credit wo homao. Say ye dwana wo pese wudi. Ana wo pese wo she ejuma for frase. Ana say ye school fees. Ana po ye. Wo sumi ejuma ye phone so ye wo bi mamo. Nemum kai say ye mobosia wo internet so. Afen so on mantika krobia batang. Bank of Ghana and sa wo dwumedie yimu. Enti tutumri kana freyeng wo 0302 200 390. Ana 0596 920 833. Quick credits, London made simple. Kai said dwumedie yin hyehyɛ kakra wo ho.
Play together. Prez.com.gh. Play for fun, enjoy the game. Prez.com.gh. Join today on a bonus penny. Prez.com.gh. Come together, make we play. Prez.com.gh. Games are hold on. Pay attention. I get a man. Correct us, quick cash out, free bonus. Correct us, quick cash out, free bonus. Prez.com.gh.
Together, we play. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years. Gaming can be addictive.
Ghana, brace yourselves for another electrifying season of Ghana's most beautiful. The chosen ones prepare to embark on a transformational adventure. Our esteemed panel of judges, industry experts, and cultural icons will be present every step of the way to help these extraordinary women define their future. The stage is set for an unforgettable season filled with enchantment, passion, and the celebration of Ghanaian culture. So mark your calendars and join the live show this and every Sunday at 8 p.m. from July 16 here on TV3. Sunrise.
This is the 3FM Sunrise Morning Show. My name is Johnny Hughes. My guest in studio is Mr. Richard Yama. He is the spokesperson for the Alan campaign team. There's no longer an Alan campaign team. Richard, good to see you. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Johnny. It's been ages.
Yes, it's been.
You're giving me a post that doesn't longer exist. I wonder why.
I want to understand.
Or you want to stir controversy?
No. Very much unlike me. But before we get into a conversation, let's speak with Madam Mary Ada, and she's with the Ghana Integrity Initiative. Madam, thank you very much. Welcome one more time. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Why did Alan Tremantin leave everybody hanging? He had a huge followership. People thought that he could be the next flag bearer of the MPP. And then we woke up one day, he says, I won't do it again.
Do you want us to go into that?
I want to hear from you, spokesperson. I've not heard from you.
I think I just indicated
in my studio.
Yes. Johnny, I think I just indicated that. In any case, let me say good morning to all your listeners.
Right.
And those viewing online as well, particularly people from my constituency, Bandai, who are listening to me via Facebook or any other means that they are. I should be in the constituency in the next couple of days. So they should be expecting me.
Okay. You hold your horses for me. Sorry. Madam Ada is back on the line. Good morning, Madam. Thank you very much for your time.
Good morning, Mr. Hughes, and you're welcome.
Great. I'm sure you've heard the president touting the fact that he has been spot on in fighting corruption and that no state institution which is close to the power to fight corruption has been intimidated or have had pressure from government in any way. How does that sound to you?
Thank you. It's interesting, but then it's his opinion. And as they say, opinions are like notice. So each of us carries one. So you cannot begrudge the president for stating his opinion. However, the fact remains that we need some more evidence and some comparisons to come to this conclusion on his assertion as to whether he's the one who has fought corruption more than any other government in this dispensation, either since independence or in the Fourth Republic. And if state institutions have been as independent as it is. So, as it is said, he who comes to our counter, equity must come with clean hands. In our case, we just ask him that perhaps he should document some of the things he has done that he feels are so monumental that does not compare to any and as says independence. But we have had different governments do different things, and we believe each one is contributing in one way or the other to the fight against corruption. So if the president has made this assertion, it means he has done some very good analysis. And I say so because from our point of view, even from 2002, when the corruption perception index became comparable, we do not have that perception whatsoever. And the experiences of Ghanaians, which have also emanated in various surveys, also tell a different picture from what the president is telling us.
So the bottom line is that the president has his own set of impression about how corruption has been fought. But for those of you who are into the anti-graft industry, you think otherwise. How do we marry the two?
Certainly, and so if a person who is in charge, whom the people of Ghana have given the mandate to ensure that we fight corruption, and mind you, this is a president who, before he was voted into power the first time, made all the anti-corruption promises. And on the basis of those, he was elected to do so. So if even he is the one who has done more, we shouldn't be surprised. And so he shouldn't be counting himself as the one who has done more, because he came on the basis of an anti-corruption message. He told the whole of Ghana that the previous government was the most corrupt. And so he should have shown different. However, we all the citizens of Ghana have seen the manifestations of some corrupt acts. And it's not just us in the civil society or the people of Ghana saying it. We have seen day after day, week after week. We even lose count of some of the issues around corruption that have come up. The expose from the PPAs to others, cash for seeds, to the two deputy chiefs of staff at the time, and to many more, and to the current one, Yadaba. And so we are not saying anybody is corrupt in any sense, but we say that a continuous unraveling of some of these instances, a few of the ones I'm mentioning, you can imagine that no one should be able to stick their necks out to say they have done more. However, let me concede by saying that when this president took over in 2017, he said to have resourced the anti-corruption institution with a huge support. But then look at the trend again. From 2017, there has been a dwindling of the support that comes to the anti-corruption institution. So if you say you are fighting corruption and you give people a lot of money in 2017 to work, which they appreciated, which supported their cause, then from there, it's been dwindling to the extent that they are barely managing when it comes to their goods and services and capex package. Then they fight against corruption, which is so monumental, posited by the president, we do not see. Again, to realize the president decided that, and the people of Ghana agreed, that we set up an office of special prosecutor. And in our case, we supported it wholly. If you go back to the annals of the law coming to pass, you would realize that the authority played a very key role in shaping and contributing to this law. And then we also supported this whole attitude because we believe that it was going to cure a certain mistake when it comes to the fight against corruption, which is occasioned by the constitution. So, from 2017, when the office was set up, till this, it is just this year that the office has recruited, I think, about 200 and something staff.
That's right.
Unfortunately, you do not see much. An office which has been set up for since 2017. We are still grappling with the setting up phase. And so it's very difficult to see where the president is speaking his chest from, excuse me to say. Maybe he should come back. Again, I told you about the CPI. If you look at our highest score, it was in 2014. We cannot run away from that. Since 2014, we started dropping. And let me put into context perhaps with the president's dispensation. From 2017, you have seen that the CPI was supposed to drop from 40 to 41 to 43, and we've remained on 43 since 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022. So the fight against corruption has stagnated. So where is the fight which the president has brought on? Because we know that when you fight something rigorously, you make impact.
Well, if you listen to the president, his basis, or one of the many bases that he puts, with which he beats his chest, as you put it, is the fact that the allegations that have been leveled against appointees of his have all been investigated and cleared by state institutions, i.e. the police, CID, the NIB, etc., etc. And so on that score, he finds it necessary to say, well, then the allegations were not altogether true because the institutions have cleared you, so then you are free to go.
But there have been instances where the president has also decided to even do same, even when the investigative institutions have not come up, or he had opportunity to have the information and he decided to say as much. And we remember early in his office he did same. And recently he again did same with the issues around Madame Addo, where he conveniently wrote a response to her resignation indicating his highest trust in her integrity. What does that say when it comes to the fight against corruption? By a gentleman who is touted to be a very great stalwart when it comes to the promotion of the rule of law. When an investigation has not even started, the president was there in the forefront to say, this is the case, I trust in your integrity, and I know at the end of the day, you will be, it will come to pass, and people will know that certainly. Those are instances where the president shouldn't have I can mention instances where he's also equally done well, like in the Shrag case when ABAJ was concerned.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, he forwarded the issue to Shrag and allowed Shrag to do its work. And we cannot fault him in that instance. But in instances where he has done that, if we are recounting, we would also mention some. It's those we want to say that the president should have no business in doing. And when you do that, the implications on the investigative body who are appointees of the same president, because he has the absolute powers to appoint and disappoint, then we are in some trouble because the people would certainly want to remain in office. And mind you, apart from a few of them, some of them, their removal or termination is very easy. So we should be cautious of those. Sometimes you will not have to say anything. Perhaps the president does not. But we all know that the followers of the president, and in some cases, some are very influential persons who have come up on radio to threaten some of these people. They are only but humans, and we should pay attention to that.
Mariada, I thank you very much indeed for your time. We're grateful.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much. She's with the Ghana Integrity Initiative.